no idea what we're doing here. Rise called us, he summoned us. And this is where it all began. Is this first Darkside project trailer? That's been going on as long as the other one.
Are you cold?
Stick your finger in, Dan.
I think you're freezing.
I'll be off.
Now be no one.
You've got to handle them all the time, haven't you? Kids will pick them up, won't they? No, they will bite you if you put your finger in the mouth. Oh, they're hungry. This is what I have to ask you. Look at size difference though. The dad used to always give me big ones, and I've got to have little ones. This is instead of scratching each other and biting.
Is this how it went last time? Riding all hitting and Scott just took it all.
It's cheating, look, because you're a caution pocket.
No! That's what we used to do. We used to say, no eating your face, no eating your face. Busting my nose every time. I don't know why they didn't shed like. Did we use them when we were working? I'm gonna take these for kids, Scott. I'm gonna take them for kids, yeah, that'll sort of things out. That was the office, that was office. It's not a vibro machine.
That's been an intro. Right then.
Are you doing right there?
Sorry, it's just Force a Rabbit now. No.
Real right then. Official. So we all didn't come up here to just come mad and get Scott's Porsche on back at trailer. This is a bit of a different video in a different surrounding. I don't think I've ever done a video. No videos here, is there?
I think there's some photos.
Photos. So maybe watch that photo because it's in a video. So anyway, we're all up here because there's a bit of a change up for, I suppose it happened in 2023, but it's announced in 2024 that these are the new people that are going to be running Darkside. So George, aka
Dave,
who's been here, how long have you been here? We all talking about
10
it. 10 years he's worked here. Then Rob, you've been at 11, innit? 10 for Rob. I don't know. And Danny, how long? Yeah, part-time, how long?
12 for you.
2012 I started doing freelance work and then went on books a bit after that.
Yeah, so if you can't do maths, that's 12 as well. And then, what are you,
That's
Dan?
this many.
Yeah, how many for you, Dan?
Dan was 28 when he started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he's still 32.
I'm 32 now, so that's been 12 years.
Is it 12?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm sure it is.
12.
I'm sure it was a month before my birthday.
Yeah. How long for you, Paul?
About 10.
Yeah, 10. I think it's 11 for Paul. Paul's saying 10, but I think it's 11. But it were definitely after you.
No, just after me.
What it?
It wasn't doing Saturdays when I started.
Right.
Paul?
Yeah.
It's new.
Paul started like...
Paul was before me.
Yeah, just
Paul was definitely before.
Yeah, I'm
Paul
gonna
were
say.
after me.
Just after, weren't it?
Yeah.
It was like the knob day and then it were everybody.
We're all at the same time.
Whole lot,
That's better than it.
We've all been here ages.
Ages.
Just said that.
So, anyway, the reason we're here, when we're here,
Yeah.
coldest, yeah, it's absolutely free, it's like -2 here, but anyway. So the reason we're here, this is kind of where it started. It officially started like probably in my bedroom and in my mum's kitchen.
In his mind.
In my mind. No, actually, bedroom. I had a computer in my bedroom. It didn't start like doing all else weird in my bedroom, but it would be weird if we all were up in my bedroom as well. So
Yeah, it's only a small bedroom.
this is kind of like, yeah, it is big. So this is kind of where it started anyway. So me and Cookie built this and you helped a little bit in your own way.
Helped a little bit.
He helped as much as he helped punch me then when we were boxing, which is just not at all. He was just stood there watching. There'll be some pictures of you stood there watching. Anyway, so we built this. Cookie still works for Steph at SRS, so he's not disappeared. But then it was in the middle of that time when everybody was busy but other people weren't busy, that we're just like, we've got to do something to either reduce down the stress that me and Scott's got trying to manage what were then 30 odd people, 32 people, something like that. So we sort of had a chat with these 5. We decided to speak to these guys and just say, do you want a bit more responsibility? It's going to come at a cost, as in time, but it's going to come with a reward, which hopefully it's going to be, as of this year, shares last year it was directorship, which obviously it can be nothing. I'm sure some people are directors of companies and really there's somebody else either pulling strings or holding purse strings or whatever. But we've got some other stuff going on, which there'll be a video coming out about that maybe before or after. Probably after this now. Saying what me and Scott's going to be busy doing anyway. So that's going to be like total opposite of car stuff, but maybe people are interested in it, I don't know. But I'll probably just be ranting and moaning and complaining about how much things cost, because it's not going to be cheap, the other side of things. But anyway, we're all here just where it started, just so these could have a look. These, I don't think any of yours ever been up here, have you? So yeah, you've seen it on pictures and stuff, but
It didn't look like this when we...
it did, no, they weren't. There were no ferrets. There were no aviary with a bird that's gone missing.
You know, medieval torture device.
Yeah. Basically, my dad's took over this shed now, and yeah, it's a nice shed. It's all right, but my dad's took over it big time, and I don't even know what half of this stuff is. What he says when he goes to the car boot is, "I bought more crap for you to put in skip when I'm dead," and some of it's in here. So yeah, he's not dying anytime soon. So I don't know why he says that, but anyway, that's what's going to be happening. Obviously, George is in charge of the dispatch department, so if you've got any complaints regarding that, email it. FAO George.
Stalk you on Facebook.
Yeah, stalk you on Facebook.
Good luck finding me.
Yeah. Rob, he deals with all the technical stuff and the R&D. All the new products pretty much come through Rob. Danny deals with all social media stuff. He was the one who did all the videos before, the man behind the camera. Adam were doing them all.
So if they've gone downhill since then, you know why.
Yeah, do a camera spin, Adam. We need to see your head. He's not going to do it. He's not doing it. Isn't it?
Hi, Steve. I'm cold.
Adam.
Dan's in charge of the fabrication department. He deals with all that and keeping everybody sane. I think it's your main job, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty much.
Looking at that blue light all day, you're a therapist when you manage that department. But to be fair, every department's the same. And then Paul's end mechanic. He deals with all that stuff and the racing and all that. So Paul's got quite a broad scope as well. So yeah, a lot of people under the management of these people as well, and I think you're all realising how much an headache it is having people tell you all the problems. And I don't know if this video is going to have any other stuff in it. I don't know. Do we want to add out else in it? I'm not going to make all your
idea.
I know. I'm not going to make you all have like an uncomfortable piece to camera.
That's like 9 o'clock, so...
Yeah. We had a meeting the other day and I just completely forgot about it. So that's how things roll here. We just make it up as we go along. So yeah, I think maybe at some point we'll expand further. I tell you what we'll do, questions on a short video, stick them in bottom. We're going to get everybody together at some point. Somewhere warm. Yeah. We'll maybe go out something to eat first so everybody's like relaxed. And then...
Do it in Fab Shop.
What way? It's quiet?
No, where it's warm.
Warm? Oh, it's red hot in there, isn't it? It's red hot in. There's a bit of a thing going on about eaters at the minute. We're all like, they're on rations.
It will be definitely warmer than George's department, that's a fact.
Yeah. It's that cold in packing department, printers don't work. That's how bad it is. Instead of putting an heater in building, he's just putting a heater blowing at printers. So yeah, stick some comments in, and yeah, I think we'll read comments while everybody's here. And so if you want to know what anybody did before, during, in between, George, after.
In between.
Yeah, I think you should be in safe hands, but emailing saying for attention of Ryan will make things happen slower. Let these deal with it. I'll be busy. Is that all we needed to do?
We're busy, not replying.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.
Good night, God bless.
Not sure when this video is going to go out or the difference between and what we've filmed already and stuff like that. I've no idea because we can't really just put it out there now until we've done something. But basically, as you can see here, we've had some new rooms built. There's a CAD one over there which we'll do some B-roll about that. But we've had some rooms built. This used to be a storage area, but now we've moved into Unit 5. The plan was always to build some rooms and do some stuff. We didn't know exactly what we were going to do, but we do now. So we're going to be doing probably a bit more of his own turbo development because we work with a few different companies doing our turbos, and we have done it past. But we'll talk about that in a minute. But basically, we want to do a little bit of at least the development work in-house. It might not be all the building, but let's see. Anyway, so this area here is going to be the sort of dirty area. We're going to bring the turbos up, whatever we're doing, take them apart, salvage all the good bits, throw all the damaged bits away. We'll look downstairs how we're going to properly clean them. We've got a little bit of a cleaning station there, but it's not very good. But we'll look at how we're going to properly clean them in a minute. We'll have a look in here, and then we'll go downstairs and look at the nice things. So this is what we've got going on at the minute. So Paul, who used to do some of our turbos, he decided he weren't doing turbos anymore, so we bought some of his old equipment and some of his old stock. So this is all old stock pretty much. Most of this stuff will be getting sold and we'll not be getting it back in again. It'll just right sort of money. We've just been doing some wiring here, so that's why the plug sockets are all still not sorted. Then we've got the floor bench here, so this is the last part of the equipment that most people don't have, and that's why you get turbos off these companies and they just don't work properly and they start telling you to adjust the actuator, adjust the stop screw, and it just don't work still. So that's why, because they've not got one of these, because they are quite expensive for what they do, but these are made in the UK, they're really high quality, and pretty much any self-respecting turbo company's got them. So yeah, the guys who built this used to work at Garrett, so they know what they're doing. So just got a bit of wiring to do on that. This bench here is going to probably end up in the middle. That'll be the final assembly bench. I think that's how that's going to work, so working backwards. But where this bench is, we'll go downstairs and look what's going to be there. Air receiver there to feed the said machine. Going to be a bit of extra rack in here. We've just been doing wiring and putting CCTV up and stuff like that, and I hate doing that sort of stuff. It annoys me. I think we might swap that and that bench around and have the bigger bench here. Ignore the electrical stuff, but there's going to be all sorts of turbo stuff going on there as well. I think this is going to be it comes from the clean area, it comes to here to get all the parts set up. There'll be all the parts here, so pick all the parts, get it into a kit, then move it onto the middle bench, build it, go over there, balance, then over there, flow test, and then we're going to have another bench around this area here, behind where you are, at the side of the floor bench. That's going to be to the packaging and get them ready to go out. Not full packaging, but just get them in a box ready to go. Quality assurance, sticker or whatever we'll do with that. So yeah, this is going to be the turbo room. It's probably not big enough. We probably need more room as usual, and that's all we ever seem to do here. We're just pinching space all the time. It looks like we've got a massive place. It's pretty big, but if it were twice as big, we'd be all right. So anyway, we'll go downstairs. So when I said Paul would shut down, we got some stuff from him. These are the things. We've got two. One's going to be for turbine side, so cast iron and steel, and the other side's going to be for, the other one's going to be for aluminium. So these are rotary sandblasters. Basically, you just put them in, set go, 5-10 minutes later, take everything out and it looks like brand new. These will have been like ridiculous money brand new. We've not given stupid money for them. They need a few little bits of work on them, a few little things not working exactly as expected, but we've got them at the right sort of money that we can refurb them, make them work. Where they were going to go, they're a bit bigger than we expect them to be. They'll just fit under this mezzanine here, so we're probably going to put them where the consume unit is back there. We move some tyre racking, hopefully we're going to be able to get it round there. So it's going to be disassemble, bring them down, put them in here, leave them 10 minutes, get all your other stuff ready, come back, get them, start building up there. So hopefully we'll see what these look like when they've got refurbed and stuff, so we'll stay working on these basically. So then this is what's triggered the video. So now this has just come, it weighs 530 kilos, so that'll be nice lifting it up there in a minute. But this is the balancer. So basically, compressed air goes in, spins the turbo up to probably up to 200,000 RPM, and then a little optical sensor tells you where it's out of balance, just like doing a car tyre basically, and just grind a little bit away. So why people always say, oh, what's that little, it looks like my turbo's been ground at, to balance it. So we'll have a look at this. When it's all set up, get it upstairs, figure it out, learn how to use it. I think we've got some training booked in at some point, I don't know, maybe we have, I don't know. We'll get it up there, get it set up, and see how it all works. So, yeah, wish us luck.